Is that something that you'd like to do as well, like when an album comes along, to be like a proper like long player, like from beginning to end, no skips, no filler?
Totally. The whole thing I want to do is, that's the exciting thing is that hopefully I'll be creating an album like, sometimes this year, start working on one.
Yeah,
And I think that's going to be the coolest thing ever is like creating an intro and making you literally go through like a full roller coaster of emotions, and not even wanting to skip one song. That's what I love about albums. That's like the Weeknd's albums are very much like that. Like you just feel like you're like in a daze throughout the entire album, and then it finishes, and you didn't even know it finished.
yeah,
And that's kind of what I want to do, and I'm excited to get into a room with some people that I love and create that.
yeah. That'd be sick. Like a melodrama type thing where you're just like you're in the house party from beginning to end and you can't leave. Loads
Seriously,
of
no.
fucking yeah.
And that's the different thing about EPs and albums, that EPs is like it's hard to create a start to finish because they're so short. So it's usually just like a compilation of songs, and an album, I feel like you have to really put time into, how you feel listening to it, and every single thing you experience while you're going through it.
Yeah. Have you got any ideas so far, or are they percolating currently?
It usually comes when I write songs. Then I start getting ideas. I feel like because I'm working on this EP, I haven't really thought about the album yet. But I do know, like, I try to analyze structures of different albums and see what I would kind of want mine to be similar to. So, kind of.
Whose have you been analysing?
I've been listening to Frank Ocean. I feel like Blonde is a really good example of, a well-structured album. Billy's album is really good. The Weeknd is really good. Post Malone. Been listening to Kid Leroy's album. I feel like it depends, but I think it's all about the story that they tell within each song.
Are there any artists that you're like on your hit list of like wish list of collaborators for the next year or so?
Leroy for sure. Kid Leroy. Yeah.
And what's your main goal career-wise for the next year or so, would you say?
I mean, honestly, I just want to start performing more. Like doing the European Music Awards was one of the coolest experiences ever. And I think the fact that I got to actually bring my dancing in legit into a performance was like such a dream come true for me. That's all I want to do next year is, get on stage and be able to perform my songs. That's literally all I want, and in person too.
Have you gone on tour before?
I went on one headlining tour in January,
Yeah.
um, and
Oh
it
my
was
God,
only
right
like
at the
a month
start.
and a half.
Literally right at the start of like all the shit that happening.
Oh my God, right before, literally right before.
That's mad. But obviously this time it would be bigger, I'm assuming, bigger venues, bigger set lists, bigger crowds.
I'm excited because we've already sold out a tour next September, which is gonna be so fun. Like I can't believe it's just something to look forward to right now. Just all
And
I need.